Magic Archer, Magic Archer. He's gonna NATO. Wait, he missed the tornado! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. No way! The Skeleton's lightning block! Today we're gonna play my most hated decks of all time in Clash Royale. So today we're gonna be playing my most hated decks in order of how much I hate them. So first off, we have Recruits with the Piggies. I think pretty much everyone in the game hates this deck at least a little bit. And yeah, I do hate this deck, but not as much as some of the decks that will be coming up here, guys. So we're gonna play decks that I hate more and more over time. And also, guys, the decks that we have in this video today are not just about the current meta, what I hate in the current meta, it's about all time. So there were some very annoying combos back in the day that we're going to get to here sooner or later. This guy actually might have a Golem deck, it looks like. I guess I'll just go for a Golden Knight in the back. It could be Golem, could be maybe a couple different things here still, but we'll see. And guys, I'll try to explain to you exactly why I hate all of the decks here today that we're going to be playing. So for the Recruits, I mean, obviously the Recruits themselves are so annoying. You can literally just play them anywhere, and there's really no wrong way to play them because there's like 2 placements for them in the entire game, which is so dumb. And yeah, I don't even know what else to say about them. And also, with this deck, you have the Flying Machine, which in some matchups can be literally invincible. If you don't have a Fireball or a Poison, it can literally stay on the board for like 2 minutes straight and just never die. Okay, we're facing Golem. Yeah, I knew it, guys. Okay. And you know what could be really good for us here, actually, is the Evolved Goblin Cage. I swear the Evolved Cage is actually ridiculously broken. I think the only reason that people don't talk about it more is because Goblin Hut is broken as well, so it's kind of a different option that a lot of people are playing instead of the Cage right now. So you don't see a crazy amount of Cage, but in decks like this Recruits deck, you can just tell how broken the Goblin Cage is. Also, really good Zappies right there, guys. Zappy's got a buff, so man, I sure hope that doesn't bring Recruits back in the meta. But the reason why I have the Recruits as my least hated deck is because we have the Furnace right now to absolutely counter the heck out of the Recruits, and also can counter Piggies pretty nicely. Oh, I played my Piggies a little bit too late right there. At least his Evo Lumberjack goes to waste, though. That's a good thing. Zappies do get on the tower there, and we're just going to get our Recruits rolling once again. He does go for another Golem, guys, so we have to get a really nice Evo Cage right here, I guess. That's going to be our main way to stop this Golem. And I say we just pressure other side as well a lot. Guys, the Golden Knight is also just a ridiculous card. To have the Golden Knight in this deck makes it even so much more annoying, because the Golden Knight's chains are just so ridiculously random, and it can just go so far out of nowhere, and other times it's the opposite. Other times the Golden Knight will not pick up on something that's like right next to it, but then other times it will just, yeah, go crazy far. Alright, we can just go for the Recruits right here. I swear, the Evolution Recruits made the Recruits so much more annoying. Like, they were already hated for a long time, guys, don't get me wrong, but once the Evolution came out, it just made them so much more annoying because it made them start dashing like princes everywhere, and it just does not give you enough reaction time to stop them very well. Okay, Piggies are nibbling the heck away at his tower right here, guys. If we get maybe just a bit more damage, we win here. Nice, the Recruit just charged, bro. That feels wrong to see Recruits charging like that. I think a deck that's even a little bit less respectable than Recruits is actually Icebow, believe it or not, guys. Icebow, I know some people absolutely love it, but this video is about all time, and I think that Icebow is one of the most toxic decks in Clash Royale history. Like, right now, it's very annoying to get Rocket cycled, you know, Tesla's pretty strong and stuff like that. It's annoying, right? But back in the day, guys, back in the day, bro, Rocket used to do almost 700 damage to the tower. No, actually over 700 damage to the tower. Now, I believe when this Icebow deck was popular with like the Tesla and stuff, it didn't do that much damage. It did like maybe 600 or something for most of the time that this deck was popular. But guys, man, this deck was so incredibly annoying, dude. Like, you would just constantly outplay your opponent, and, you know, the Icebow player would make so many little mistakes throughout the game, but they would just always managed to get away with it using the broken tornado, which was way stronger before it pooled for way longer, did more damage and stuff like that. And they would just rocket cycle you. They'd get the Teslas on defense, which were way stronger back then, and even the Xbow itself, I'm pretty sure, was quite a bit better. But yeah, since then they have nerfed the rocket quite a bit. They have nerfed the tornado, which makes it so the defense is a little bit more iffy, I guess, with this deck. But I think it's still annoying to this day. It's just that it's a little bit more manageable. And I think it's really just due to the fact that, yeah, the rocket got that little nerf. to its crown tower damage. Actually, a few nerfs, man. Rocket used to do way more crown tower damage. We do get our king up right here. This guy does have 2.6, so I think this should be a pretty good matchup for Icebow. This guy's laughing. Yeah, this should be a pretty good matchup for Icebow, guys. We're basically probably not going to play our Xbow almost at all this entire game. We're literally just going to get good defenses and rocket cycle, I think. I'm just going to go for a rocket right now. Yeah, look, like, this is so dumb. Like, why did I deserve to get that rocket? Bro, is he giving up already? Wait, is he trolling me or is he giving up? Wait a minute. Bro, look, I'm telling you guys, this guy agrees with me. This deck is one of the most toxic in the game that we just made a guy give up literally before double elixir hit. Alright guys, I'll see you with the next deck then. Well, man. I don't even know where the heck to start with Royal Giant, guys. I feel like these Royal Giant players love to be so sly, dude. They love to be like, I don't even know, like, they're like a suspicious bush, bro. Like, they like to include themselves in the conversation of high-skill cycle decks, high-skill players, but just look at their plays, man. They have the broken monk up in here, which can just reflect everything, make your RG pushes basically impossible to stop, and even gives you the 3-card cycle on top of that. It's just so dumb, and then they also have the broken Cannoneer Tower in the deck, which also is really annoying. Makes it so it's basically impossible to break through, especially when you have like a Hog Rider or something. You can't even go for a Hog very often at all because the Fisherman plus Cannoneer just destroys Hog Rider instantly, even without your king up. Hunter evolution is incredibly broken on defense and offense. Also, wow, we just kind of beat this guy already. But this guy already is, yeah, in big trouble. Nice Hunter right there. Hunter can actually full counter barrel if you play it quickly behind your king tower and the barrel is in the center position. But yeah, guys, Monk is probably one of the dumbest cards to ever exist. I don't think it should exist. Or if it does continue to exist, guys, I think the Monk should probably get changed to where the ability can be played so you can, like... The ability can be activated much quicker, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, ability being activated much quicker, I think would be a good change for the Monk. So it wouldn't just be like such a long type of ability that just prevents people from doing anything for so long, but it's an ability that can be played very quickly, so you can actually have it be good against spells, because honestly, right now, unless you get a good prediction with the ability, it really is not that good against spells, actually. Like, you can not even react to a rocket. Like, if they play a rocket on your monk push, like, kind of in the middle of the bridge here, or even slightly on your side, you actually can't react to it. You have to predict it, otherwise nothing happens. So, yeah, it's definitely kind of in a weird spot, I guess. Oh, and we do actually get a decent Fisherman right there, but it does pull itself into the Mighty Miner. I guess right here we could just go for that guards. Hopefully Princess does aggro on the Monk. Nice, it does aggro on the Monk. Perfect. He does go in for the ability and the log as well, but we just go for a Hunter here, and that's going to also help us get to our Evo Hunter. We could just get an RG at the bridge right here. But yeah, guys, I swear, these RG players need to stop pretending that they're high-skill Psycho players or something like that. Like, I swear, they think they're like Hog or Miner players or something like that. Like, they are not all that, man. They are really not all that. They're a different breed. They're like... They're a little bit below beatdown, in my opinion. And, yeah, it's... I don't even know what else to say about this deck. Like, someone else has to hate RG out there with me, right? Like, I'm not the only one who hates RG, right, guys? I hope some of you hate RG as well. I hope some of you guys realize how broken it is. There's certain RG players out there who play the deck pretty skillfully, and that's all good and dandy, I guess. But the majority, though, are just so annoying. Okay, that... was not very good. Alright, buddy. Quit trying to be smart. Dude, I feel like the Monk is not as good anymore, though, at certain situations. Because, man, I couldn't really even get my Monk ability down right there. Because I knew he'd just be able to, kill it before it would reflect much. Dude, this game is actually so even right now, man. We could just go for a log on the barrel. I don't really care about the other side's barrel. Oh, no, no, no. Don't you think about going for the Bridge Princess, man. Don't you think about that. Fisherman might be able to pull the Princess in right here. Okay, I guess not. It's fine, though. See, look, guys, he goes for that rocket, and there's nothing I could do. I couldn't react to it in time. We do get our Hunter down right here, though. We just have to watch out because he could rocket cycle us, and there's not too much we can actually do about it. Because Monk just can't really reflect rockets unless you just get a crazy prediction. Nice, we do predict his Bridge Princess right there. We get a nice Fisherman down the middle as well. Bro, this guy's really trying his hardest to be a smarty pants. He does go in for the rocket, but honestly, wait, that was such a bad rocket. He missed the entire Royal Giant. Nice. Okay, we could get a second RG down right here, guys, and hopefully we're going to be able to make a good push with this. Let's pop the Monk ability as well. Nice! Yo! We reflect the rockets! I have almost never done that before, just a couple times. We take the win. Next up, we have Pekka Goblin Giant, and I really hate this deck, guys. I mean, you basically just spam all your things in one lane, sometimes two lanes. Your stuff gets buffed by the Chef Tower to make it even harder to stop. You know, you have really strong evolutions. Also, the Goblin Machine is so annoying, guys. This deck was already really annoying for a long time, but the Goblin Machine made it even more annoying, at least for me, because it just seems to rocket all these stuff so easily, and at such random ranges, too. Like, it will just rocket something literally one tile away from it for no reason. Like, I think a lot of you guys have experienced a Goblin Machine one tile away from your minions, just rocketing it for no reason. I don't know why that is. I could go for a Goblin Giant here, but I'm just going to play it a little bit chill. Which might be a mistake, actually, because with this deck, you're supposed to play it as no skill as possible, usually. Like, on everything, the dumber you play with this deck, the better you do. I'm not even trolling. Like, people always say that as a joke in their videos, but on everything, you actually play this deck as dumb as you can, and that gives you usually the best results with it. This guy does have a giant deck, so you guys would think we have a hard counter, but he does also have the Prince and the Guards and stuff, so that might be a little bit annoying for us, actually. We're gonna get a Rage down right here. I didn't even hit the Furnace, actually, but it's okay. We could just go for the arrows right here. We do hit the Fire Spirit as well, which is pretty nice. Man, I think I have to waste my skeletons. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to. I'm just gonna Pekka like a Dumbo, because I think that's what the good Pekka Goblin Giant players would tell me to do in this situation. Oh, the Empress will be straight up impossible to kill, man. I think the only chance for us here is to get a Goblin Giant down onto it. Maybe our Goblin Machines later in this game can also get some value against it too. That's really our only hope here. We're going to get this Bomber down because we know he's going to Guards. I know you're going to do it, buddy. I know you are going to Guards. Wait, what? Where are your Guards? What? What are you doing? Are you you're a Celosaurus Rex. This is the Cell of the Century. Are you a Celosaurus Rex or what are you doing? He had every opportunity to play his Guards there and he just decided not to. Interesting. I'm going to Pekka once again in the back, guys, because even if you Pekka at a really dumb time and they try to pressure you, all you have to do is Fisherman to pull the stuff into your Pekka. So, yeah. Now, he is going for a very big push here, and my Pekka's going to kind of run off, I guess, this time. So, shoot, I don't know if this will work or not, but let's just try to defend somehow. Okay, you guys thought I messed up. You guys were about to call me a silly goose. A silly gooseling, weren't you? But no, I had that all calculated. Okay, please, we need to get our Pekka down here. Oh my gosh, that giant is... What? Okay, the giant leaves my tower with just a little bit of HP. Guys, I don't know if he can take my tower or not. I feel like maybe no. I think maybe he can't take our tower, but even if he does... Oh, I didn't mean to fish him in the back. Oops. Wait, that's not gonna take it! Nice! You guys might be a little bit surprised to see this super toxic Logbait deck not at number 1, but trust me guys, we have some absolutely crazy toxic decks coming up that I absolutely hate. And guys, I just hate this Logbait deck so much ever since Evo Barrel came out especially. Like, I think even before Evo Barrel came out, this deck was used by a few players and it was always really annoying. It was kind of like the old version of the Boss Bandit Suspicious Bush deck that's kind of popular right now. But ever since Evo Barrel came out, it just became so annoying. Like, Log Cycle decks used to hard counter stuff like this, but nowadays it's not even the case, man. Nowadays they just have the Evo Barrel and they can literally break through anything. Like, even if you have, like, Delivery Log and, like, you know, you're playing that Piggy's Triple Spell deck, they could still break through you just using the Evo Barrel. Like, that's all they need. Because you have to spend a total of 5 Elixir with the Delivery. And I don't know why this guy's calling good game already, but okay. Oh, nice! Oh, not nice. Wait, okay, that's nice. That is actually nice, but we're gonna probably maybe take some damage here on defense. We'll see, though, guys. But yeah, I swear, like, anything you do against the Evo Barrel is basically a negative trade. Literally, the only way you can get a good trade against Evo Barrel, guys, is if you go for, like, an Electro Spirit one side and the Log the other side. But what decks even have Log plus Electro Spirit? Maybe some Hog decks or RG, but that's literally all there is. Okay, wait, guys, we could actually go for a nice Wallbreaker split plus Evo Barrel push right here. I think this might be nice, but he does have, yeah, the skeletons and the Log there, so unfortunately, only one Goblin hit there. He should actually have a hard counter to us here, but we have a good start, so maybe there's a small chance to make something work. I'm gonna get my Princess going in the back right here. We just want to get a lot of pressure going. And guys, honestly, this deck is so much more toxic than normal Logbait. Like, I already don't like normal Logbait. I think it's very toxic and just very annoying to face. I still hate the Evo barrel in that deck too and stuff, but man, when it's the evolved Goblin barrel, stuff gets so much more annoying than normal. And also this deck has the Dagger Duchess too, which is completely busted in certain situations. Sometimes it sucks though, but other times it's just completely broken, so yeah. Like right here it's absolutely sucking, but yeah, sometimes it can just be so hard to get through when you have a cycle deck like Hog, for example. We do get the barrel on the tower right here. Bro, this guy was straight trolling me calling the early good game when he has a hard counter. Especially with the, I don't know, just really quick cycle and the furnace and stuff. Man, this is going to be rough. Let's push this opposite lane. Nice! That's a beautiful trick you can do, guys, pushing the Hog opposite lane so they can't Earthquake the tower that they want to Earthquake and their... yeah, they can't get the building and the tower at the same time, which is nice. We do get the Evo barrel down right here. Maybe we could get a little bit of chip damage if we're lucky. Okay, we actually don't really get much right there. Let's just get this gang down. I guess he's probably going to ability, but I do have my evolved Dart Goblin, which I desperately need here, actually. Nice, we get a lot of Evo Dart Goblin damage. Despite the log, guys, we're still going to probably basically kill everything. He does get the Hog plus Earthquake down. We can just go for a gang into this, though. And as you can see, man, like, he should literally have the hardest counter to us. Not the hardest counter, but, like, one of the harder counters he should have, especially with the E-Spirit in there. But he's just not able to really do much, it feels like. Gonna give him the question mark here. Bro, he's probably still gonna beat me. He's just trolling me with the BM at this point. Okay, never mind. He's actually selling so bad. But this guy's playing so bad. The other annoying thing about bait, guys, is that there's so many little small interactions that you have to do absolutely perfectly to beat bait. Like, the bait player can make so many mistakes and they're gonna be completely fine, but if you make one little mistake against bait, sometimes you're just completely dead against them, which is really annoying for me. Ooh, that's actually a good Evo cannon, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, shoot. Oh, he does get the log there, but it doesn't matter. We take everything out regardless. Oh, shoot. No! Get a cannon down, please. Oh, nice, he has to defend my barrel, so now he can't get an Earthquake down in time. He does get a late Earthquake down, but not before we kill everything. And we're looking great right now, guys. He could Hog Rider. Is he gonna Hog Rider? No, he doesn't. Okay, now he does. Okay, let's just get a cannon up high. It's gonna distract the Mighty Miner as well. And we can just go for an Evo Dart Goblin. Okay, Valkyrie, you don't have to miss like that. He missed the Dart Goblin. He missed the Dart Goblin. Come on, we gotta spam, guys. We gotta spam. We gotta keep on forcing out his logs right here. Nice, we get the Goblin hit, bro. Yes! Yes, man, what a win. I'm telling you guys, this deck is so annoying. Guys, this deck is one that I absolutely hate, man. You know, I hate Minor Magic Archer, guys. I think Minor Magic Archer's one of the corniest decks of all time. You know, your opponent can cycle like a knight in the back first play. You just Magic Archer onto it, half their tower's gone, and they didn't even make a single mistake, and there was nothing they could do, right? That is extremely dumb. But then you add the Goblinstein to the equation, and if you guys remember Prime Goblinstein, you would literally just spam that John at the bridge into anything. There could be like a Hunter down, there could be 3 Musketeers, Hunter, E-Barbs, all in one lane. You just put a Goblinstein down, pop the ability. It tanks for ages, and it kills everything. Like, I'm not even trolling. Goblinstein actually got, like, 10 nerfs, and it's still not, like, that bad to this day. It's not really particularly good or anything nowadays, but it's actually not that bad. We can actually go for a Goblinstein right here, you know. Pretty good opportunity on the Baby Dragon. We could maybe get our King up here off the Lumberjack. I don't know exactly what this guy's win condition is yet, but I actually don't know. It could be maybe Golem or something like that. But the King Tower activation is definitely going to help us out here. And guys, when this deck was really meta, the Evolved Cannon also had like the bigger kind of radius with the Barrage. Like the barrages hit a little bit of a wider area. And also the Evolved Ice Spirit was a little bit crazier back then. It would have, I think, triple stuns, yeah, instead of just double. Also, low-key Magic Archer's kind of good against the Furnace. I didn't even realize it, but it seems like it's pretty nice to get lineups on the Furnace. This guy does play the Golem, but we can just go for a cannon right here, and I think having our King up actually might save us here, guys. Having your King up is just so clutch with this deck. We're gonna get a very nice ability. Wow, I'm kind of surprised that's hitting the Baby Dragon. What the heck? Yo, that ability was kind of dirty. I mean, kind of nasty. Dang, that was a nasty ability. And they're actually planning on buffing Goblinstein, guys. I'm not sure if I like that, because I feel like it's not a great champion compared to the other champions in the game now, but it's not that bad, though, that I feel like they should actually give it a buff or anything like that. I don't really know. You guys can let me know what you think about it. Maybe I could have protected that Magic Archer a bit more, but it's fine. And you know what starts to get me really annoyed about this deck, guys? Is when I see my opponents eventually, at some point in the game, start going for, like, Magic Archers onto Ice Spirits or Skeletons, and they get, like, 500 damage off of 1 Elixir card being played. Like, it's so dumb, man. Alright, the issue right here is definitely going to be the Evolved Furnace, guys, but we do have some options to help us out here. He does go for the Lightning, okay. We could go for the Evo Cannon, kind of up high. Oh, okay, thank goodness I hit the, Furnace right there. I thought I didn't hit the Furnace, and I thought I just lost the game, but I think we'll survive. And we could actually just pop our Goblin-Stein ability, hitting the Golem. Not quite reaching the Baby Dragon, but I'm just happy to get rid of the Evo Lumberjack, honestly. Dang, that was actually a pretty clean defense right there. And him playing the Furnace once again gives us a Magic Archer opportunity. He might block it, though, this time. Bro, he can't stop this, man. Wait, guys. Wait. Am I actually going to get another lineup? Bro, what? This thick freaking Golem, bro. How thick did the Golem get all of a sudden? I'm actually surprised that didn't align a little bit better for us. Oh, that was a cell of a miner right there. Sheesh, that is bad. Alright, Golem. I don't know why you have this kind of range now all of a sudden, man. You gotta calm down with that. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Magic Archer, Magic Archer. He's gonna NATO. Wait, he missed the tornado! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. No way! The Skeleton's lightning block! That's like one of the few times I ever did that in my life! Let's go! Subscribe if you enjoyed that block, bro. My #1 most hated deck of all time, guys, has to be Splashyard with the Goblin Cage. I have some really bad memories about this deck, but also some pretty nice memories about it too. About beating it, that is. I remember one time I was playing Hog Earthquake kind of early on in my Hog Earthquake career, and I beat Moogie when he was playing this deck, and I had Hog Earthquake, and I think I got a #4 finish on ladder from it. I don't know how Moogie lost that matchup, actually. That was one of the hardest counters I ever beat, I think. But yeah, man, I got terrorized by this deck for so long when I was playing Hog Earthquake, dude. It was just so hard to ever break through. And I mean, the worst part about this deck, guys, is the fact that Graveyard has such random RNG, so sometimes you could make the same exact push, and you could, like, you know, defend something the same way. Like if you're the opponent, you could defend the Graveyard the same exact way 2 times, and one time you'll take 200 damage, the other time you take 1000. It's just so random. Also, look at that Baby Dragon splash right there. Honestly, I didn't even realize this guy would have the Furnace, so maybe a little bit of an aggressive Graveyard by me. I probably shouldn't have done that. I thought he would have Zappy, so I thought maybe I could get away with it, but actually looks like we do get away with this whole push regardless. Nice. Let's go, man. Perfect defense there. I mean, all he got was some fireball damage. He does have the Cannoneer Tower, so I feel like our Graveyard will be really good. Man, guys, I'm so hungry right now, actually, bro. Just give me some of that food you're eating right now. Give me some of that food, bro. Hand that right to me. But, guys, I'm actually so hungry, man. I'm, like, almost, like, I don't know, I'm, like, 2.5 hours late for dinner right now. Because I was just trying to, I'm just trying to get a nice video for you guys. Okay, I missed the poison, bro. That's because I'm hungry. That's just because I'm hungry, guys. I would never normally do that, obviously. Wait, Double Elixir might come to save us, actually. Oh, thank goodness for Double Elixir, man. Guys, if it weren't for Double Elixir, I think stuff could have gone very differently right there. Oh my gosh, he does get more recruits down. Oh, no! Okay. Wait, that's a fat poison, actually. He does get the arrows down, but that poison is going to kill just about everything. You know, another thing I really dislike about this deck, guys, is that the poison has such a far reach, so whenever you're trying to, kind of, like, space out stuff from the tower and not trying to give them poison value, it's, like, impossible, because, like, no matter where you place something, they can either poison it, or if you go for it really high, then they just go for that bar barrel onto it, and you're in a bad spot either way. Alright, he does actually not really get any damage there. The cage was really annoying for me, too, in this deck, because with the Goblin Cage, they would just be able to, always get a nice counter push. Also, that just got a hit there, man. That is kind of insane. I say we just go for a poison right now. Gonna kill most of the Evo recruits and help us out against the Berserker a bit. Yo, the RNG of the Graveyard is doing pretty good for us right now. Not bad at all. Gonna get our Ice Wizard going kind of low right here, and we can just get a nice Bar Barrel for defense here. And we get our Evo Cage as well. This guy's just struggling to break through right now, man. Also, Baby Dragon, guys, it just has a crazy splash, man. It's actually kind of insane, the splash of baby dragons sometimes. Like, you could play a knight literally all the way up here, guys, and the baby dragon will splash the tower and the knight. Like, don't get it mistaken. Also, not to flex or anything, but I do have like a level 13 graveyard, and I'm still cooking this guy. Which just goes to show how good graveyard is, because any other level 13 win condition would probably be kind of just unviable, but apparently with graveyard it's actually working. The flying machine... Oh, he just gives up, okay. Made him give up with the level 13 graveyard, guys, and yeah, that's going to be it, man. Good game.